StarClan tells Cinderpelt that she's going to die. Why would you tell me this, says Cinderpelt, developing anxiety. Bella is worried that Jacob's brother Hawkfrost is evil, but Leafpool tells her that she's just being paranoid and she should totally support everything Jacob does because that's her ship. Bella goes to sit with Edward anyways, making Jacob angry. Spiderleg is very angry about not having a deputy for a cat who was made a warrior 3 days ago. Bella and Jacob get into a fight about Hawkfrost as soon as they get close to each other. Nobody but Bella thinks there's anything wrong with Jacob having a close relationship with his coup-planning, devious half-brother. You're stupid, Jacob tells Bella, and nothing you ever think is right. Wow, romance of the century. Then everybody attacks a badger that was minding its own business. Leafpool is sad that she's not in an exciting love triangle like Bella. All she has is a generic run-of-the-mill forbidden romance. Plus, Sorreltail is expecting, so Leafpool no longer has a bodyguard. Bella and Edward have a snowball fight, so Jacob comes over to yell at them. They run away from him and get attacked by a fox, but the fox is still preferable. Edward tries to kill the fox by biting its neck, but the fox is also a vampire, so Jacob comes and drives it away. Firestar lets cats with several deep scratches and a neck wound go visit an enemy clan. Hey bro, says Firestar. Wanna come over and watch some vids? No, says One Star. Firestar is hurt. At the gathering, all the leaders bully Firestar for having no deputy. Feathertail visits Leafpool to tell her, as a spirit from the group that Leafpool devotes herself to religiously to the point of celibacy, that she should definitely take off with Crowfeather. Oh, and also to pass a note to Mothwing for her. She brings the news to Mothwing, who just uses it as an excuse to hang out. Bella appreciates Edward fighting all her battles for her, but she's going to change her mind as soon as the authors decide that they want him to look bad compared to Brambleclaw. Birchkit is the only child in ThunderClan. If Brambleclaw wants to become deputy, Birchkit has to become his apprentice. So like any logical person, Firestar gives him to Ashfur. Squirrelflight's mother scolds her for being in a love triangle. Meanwhile, Cinderpelt is mad at Leafpool for supposedly sneaking off with Crowfeather when she was actually sneaking off with Mothwing. Wait, hold on, I'm still mad about the Squirrelflight thing. Brambleclaw has been bullying Squirrelflight all book, because she's suspicious of Hawkfrost. Ashfur, who is Squirrelflight's close friend, stands up for her, completely reasonably, and Squirrelflight gets blamed for them making a scene. Anyways, all the medicine cats have scary dreams except for Mothwing because apparently being an atheist makes you totally immune to magic. Crowfeather appears. Leafpool thinks sneaking off with Crowfeather is wrong, but she does it anyways because she has no agency. Daisy, some kitty pet, brings her kits to ThunderClan. This upsets Spiderleg, who has somehow developed xenophobic traits completely independently of his clan. Brambleclaw also starts bad-mouthing kitty pets, so Cloudtail blocks him on Twitter. Then Brightheart scares Daisy by existing. Leafpool runs off to help Mothwing with RiverClan's mystery problem. Wow, it sure is great to have 2 medicine cats, shouts Cinderheart at the sky. As it turns out, RiverClan has been poisoned by a leaky truck. Leafpool is so busy doing Mothwing's job for her that she totally misses her meeting with Crowfeather. Oh no, missed an opportunity to break the rules, how awful. And then she somehow accidentally visits Cat Hell in her dreams instead of StarClan. She catches Hawkfrost and Brambleclaw getting evil lessons. She tells nobody about the Dark Forest, tells nobody about her dreams, and worries about how she can secretly run off with Crowfeather instead. Cinderpelt tries to stop her, but Leafpool beats her up and backflips into Crowfeather's arms. Whoa, nice punch, says Spotted Leaf. Stick it to the man. Aren't you going to stop me? Asks Leafpool. Why? Responds Spotted Leaf. So Leafpool and Crowfeather gallop into the sunset together. Everyone starts looking for Leafpool. Hey, use your special connection to find her, says Brambleclaw, but it's too late. The special connection has been forgotten. Squirrelflight acts like Brambleclaw is any sort of romantic option, even though he's been acting horribly towards her for a book and a half. StarClan tries to give Leafpool a prophecy, but her and Crowfeather have already made it all the way down to Binghamton. Midnight stops by to tell them what's about to happen anyways. Leafpool wants to save the clans, but Crowfeather thinks that having a girlfriend is more important than hundreds of lives. A few seconds later, like 5 badgers attack ThunderClan. This is an unimaginable amount of badgers, shouts Firestar. Sorreltail decides that this is a great time to give birth. The badgers breathe on Sootfur, turning him to dust. Moonkitty, reading, wishes that the badgers would just kill Brambleclaw instead. Leafpool gets back just in time to watch Cinderpelt die. And now, a scene from Twilight. Don't go! You can't die, Cinderpelt! Don't worry, Leafpool, I was already spoiled for this, so it's pretty anticlimactic. Ugh. No, this means I can't be with my boyfriend. Leafpool offers to get together with Crowfeather when they die, but he's already got a date for that. Midnight shows up and tells all the badgers to knock it off. Then she confesses that this was all just one big, overcomplicated plan to make Leafpool feel like an idiot. Hey, everybody, did we miss anything? Shout Stormfur and Brook. As if their appearance is supposed to excite you somehow. As if you were waiting for Stormfur and Brook to appear, and now you have to wait for the next book to read about Stormfur and Brook.